Welcome to Christian Miracles Avenue. Do not forget to seek God in all that you do. Your ministry is in what you choose to do on earth. You do not have to become a pastor or a priest before you can share the message about Jesus Christ and his second coming. You can share the message with people you meet on the streets, in the bus, in the car, at your workplace, or at home. I'm going to read the story now. I will read it as it has been sent. Make sure you listen to the message to the end so you can fully understand. And the influence of Satan through cartoons and video games. So the testimony of heaven and hell by an 8-year-old boy from Trinidad. John, an 8-year-old boy from Trinidad, has experienced numerous encounters with the Lord Jesus Christ from a very young age. He has been called to testify about the realities of heaven and hell, as well as the Lord's imminent return. John's story is being shared with the world by his mother, called Teresa. So let us continue. Witnessing God's love and mercy. It says, "My husband, Adam, and I are blessed with 2 beautiful children, our 10-year-old daughter and our 8-year-old son, John. During my pregnancy with our daughter, the Lord gave me Psalm 23 as a promise of his protection. For our son, Psalm 27 was given. Our daughter, Kirsten, whose name means follower of Christ, was born healthy and without complications. 2 years later, John, whose name means gift from God, was born 3 weeks early with the umbilical cord wrapped twice around his neck. His first moments were frightening, as he was born with a blue-purple hue, nearly black from the cord strangulation. The next day, he stopped breathing twice. Thanks to God's love and God's mercy and the prayers of many, John survived those early days. Many prophesied that he would one day serve the Lord." Let's go to John's testimonies of heaven. On October 2020, this happened in October 2020. At 4 years old, we found John standing on a bench, preaching and shouting, "Do not run away, listen to Jesus." He often walked around the house worshiping and calling out, "Jesus, Jesus." One morning, he woke up to tell me about a dream where he fought off purple and orange bees with Jesus' help. They placed the bees in a basket that Jesus threw into hell. John described hell as having a big black gate with high flames, but he wasn't afraid. He heard people in hell pleading for water and proclaiming believe in Jesus amidst smoke and undescribable noises. Jesus then took him to heaven, where he wore a gold belt, shiny gold boots, white pants, and a blue shirt. John saw peaceful animals, including lions and rhinos, and held lambs given to him by Jesus. He described Jesus' new crown adorned with rubies and diamonds. They fished and enjoyed a meal together, with Jesus serving a juice that tasted like watermelon. In heaven, John saw beautiful flowers that sang and a house with his name on the door. The house had multiple stories, luxurious furniture, and a bed and a cupboard full of toys. He also saw a round tub with gold taps and a green tractor with a purple roof. John saw angels, famous biblical figures like Abraham and David, and spoke of how everyone in heaven praised God. God himself greeted John, affirming his love for our family. An urgent message. John's encounter are an urgent call to get our lives straightened out and eagerly anticipate the Lord's return. His testimony aligns with Acts chapter 2, verse 17 to 18, where God promised to pour out his Spirit in the last days. Continued visit to heaven. This happened on January 2021. It says, on a trip to see their grandmother, John remained quiet. Upon arrival, he told her that Jesus had come to fetch him. He described being baptized by Jesus in a river and began speaking in tongues. May 2021. In another encounter, Jesus explained the significance of the narrow road to heaven and showed John the consequences of disobedience in hell. He saw children in hell for disobedience and the influence of Satan through cartoons and video games. August 2021. John resisted Satan's temptation to walk the broad path and reaffirmed his love for Jesus. He saw an angel helping someone on earth and tables prepared for God's people in heaven. In September 2022, John saw angels ready to blow trumpets and houses in heaven in various stages of completion, reflecting our earthly deeds. He described Jesus walking among houses on earth during the Jewish holiday Feast of Tabernacle, or the Rosh Hashanah. A vision of rapture and tribulation. John witnessed scenes of earthquakes, fires, and chaos on earth during the rapture, as described in Revelation chapter 3, verse 3. Jesus emphasized the need for readiness and holiness. Some of his recent encounters. On September 2023, John's sister, Kirsten, also had a vision of Jesus showing her the narrow and broad paths, affirming his imminent return. John's testimonies are a powerful reminder of the reality of heaven and hell and the urgency of preparing for the Lord's return, as stated in Revelation chapter 1, verse 1 to 3, and 2 Peter verse 1, 20 to 21. These prophecies highlight the importance of faith and belief.
If you are touched by this story and you want to receive Christ, then pray this prayer after me. I come before you today with a humble heart, seeking your grace and mercy. I acknowledge that I am a sinner and that I have fallen short of your glory. I believe that Jesus Christ, your Son, died for my sins and rose again, conquering death and offering eternal life. Lord Jesus, I invite you into my heart. I ask you to be my Lord and Savior. Cleanse me from all sins and make me a new creation. Fill me with your Holy Spirit and guide me on the path of righteousness. Help me to live a life that is pleasing to you and to grow in faith and love each day. Thank you, Father, for your incredible love and for the gift of salvation through Jesus Christ. I surrender my life to you and commit to following you all the days of my life. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.